welcome to the Fundamental series. And today we'll be exploring head nods. The head can move, the skull can move on top of the vertebrae. And so we're going to learn here to see if we can start to create a differentiation between those two movements actually happening. So what is a fundamental? It's subtle, it's powerful, it's a teaching tool. It helps us undo habitual patterns or compensation patterns and replace them with a more efficient pattern. Some reasons on why I like fundamentals is that it works with your individual needs. It helps you to identify and strengthen any weak areas in that range of motion of the movement. It helps you improve your technique and performance of that particular movement. It enhances the movement quality overall. It teaches the primary biomechanics of an exercise. It helps you refine all aspects of the exercise, and then it connects the body, mind, and breath together at the beginning of a practice. What are some benefits? Like, why should I care that I can do head nods correctly? It's because it creates awareness of that separation of the head and cervical spine, and it teaches you to properly initiate the lift of the head from a supine position. So pretty important. But we'll start off, as always, in constructive rest position. So you'll be lying on your back, knees will be bent, and arms will be comfortably at your side. So I just take a moment to arrive on my mat. My feet are flat, my knees are towards the ceiling. I've got about a fist to 2 fist distances between. My arms are long at the side. There's some space between my arm and the torso that's comfortable. My collarbones are open. I feel the heaviness of my pelvis, the heaviness of my ribs. And then from here, I'm ready to move into head nods. So again, I'm going to turn my head so that I can connect with you, but your face would still be up towards the ceiling. You want to be able, it's a very, very small movement that's happening. It first starts with reaching through the crown of the head. So we want to create length through that cervical spine. And then you'll tilt your chin upward. And then you'll bring it back down to that starting point. So it's as if you're nodding your head. So it's small. I actually like to use the visual of a paintbrush. And I don't really have a paintbrush here today. So I do have a pen that I'll hold in my mouth just to do a couple so that you can see the movement that the pen goes in. You can see it's not a huge movement that's happening. It's about the length of a matchbox. And you might even notice how the eyes move separate of the skull. And we're nodding in that yes position. You might feel this around the ears. other side of the head. Coming back to your neutral, let's begin to nod no. Again, moving small. Notice where the eyes go separate of the skull. Notice if you brought any tension into the shoulders, necks, and jaw, and let that go. And now we've drawn a little plus sign with our paintbrush, and perhaps you start to round the corners and make a subtle circle. Again, very small. Noticing what's happening with the eyes, that movement that you feel around the ears, the relaxation in the jaw, that space between the two front teeth, the tongue at the tip, behind the two front teeth, and coming back to center. And remember, we always find length out of the crown and back to that nod, yes. Feel that length that runs from your ear down your neck to your shoulders, that relaxation. And then when you're ready to come out, one arm goes over the head, you roll to your side, you push yourself up. You take a moment of gratitude for being able to practice head nods. As always, it's just been a wonderful time practicing with you and connecting with you in this way. I hope